biological sequence of that individual or that demographic or that, ecological system. So this is why you're starting to see an influx of sharks pop up. A lot of them are orange. I'm gonna show you a picture of that as we get through that. But everything is shifting because the atmosphere is changing. You gotta understand that. So everything is starting to shift.
Therefore, experts say venison could put humans at risk for chronic wasting disease.
It would likely be transmitted through consumption.
So this is why, she said through consumption, because you always got to understand that you got a lot of people who live on the rural areas and they live in the country. They love eating deer and rabbit and all this stuff. But as you in Solar Cycle 25, you have to step away. Try your best to step away from the meat. Everything is going to be compromised. This is why you got to practice ultra-fast internal conversion, so where you're not subjected to cyclotronic microscopic cryogenic nanotechnology that's inside the parasites that's coming from the genetically modified foods, because you're not addicted to the food, you're addicted to the chemicalization that's inside the food. That's why they call it the Food and Drug Administration, right? So that's why I said, during this process, especially during the times of these moon energies coming in, you have to fast. Fast from food, fast from alcohol, fast from sex, and you transmutate that energy to resurrect yourself. Try your best to step away from the meat. Everything is going to be compromised. This is what
say venison could put humans at risk for chronic wasting disease.
It would likely be transmitted through consumption.
So this is why, she said through consumption, because you always got to understand that you got a lot of people who live on the rural areas and they live in the country. They love eating deer and rabbit and all this stuff. But as you in Solar Cycle 25, you have to step away. Try your best to step away from the meat.
Try your best.
This is why you got to practice ultra-fast internal conversion, so where you're not subjected to cyclotronic microscopic cryogenic nanotechnology that's inside the parasites that's coming.
First, rabbits with tentacles. Now squirrels filled with pus-filled tumors in them and stuff. And I've been seeing videos. Everybody want to domesticate a squirrel now. Everybody want to have a pet squirrel now. What's going on with that? Where's my... Because, honey, there's so much going on out here and stuff. We should have got away from these people, separated from these people and stuff. We'd have been over there looking at what they ass doing. Instead, we are trapped up in all this madness. Y'all ain't even sounded the alarm and stuff loud enough. I know everybody still ain't ready for city, but I'm just saying we gonna read, and we ain't gonna finish this chapter because these are some long chapters on POWERNOMICS. We're not gonna finish it, but we at least gonna get halfway through it and stuff. Oh, and I ordered this right here off of, I forgot where I got it at. And if you ain't got no water and stuff, you just use this right here and it filters out. And they don't filter out everything, but it filters out some of the impurities and stuff that'll be in your water till you can get you some better water. So you got to use your tap water and stuff like that, or you might got some stagnant water at home or something like that, or you may be out and you come across a little stream or a little river, because y'all got to hightail it the hell up out of there. And little stuff like that. This is totally unprecedented. Yeah. Young Dee Dee, it is good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. I always got to drop by and hit the like button, and I love you for doing that. I do. Thank you so much. I just be thinking about y'all and stuff. Yeah, thinking about y'all, thinking about us. If we only knew, this is a very special time for us. It's a very special time for us, our babies. I'm convinced they pissed off because they know we ain't never really fought for them. As much as we ain't told them and taught them, they knew that we turned our backs on everybody that tried to tell us to fight back. They have no idea the marvelous future that we trying to save for them, trying to keep for them. To avoid all this bullshit these motherfuckers concocting. Oh, honey, if they knew, I bet you if the babies knew, they'll tell us what to do, how to do this shit. Yep. Look, ain't that cute right there? Yeah, because you know I love some music, honey. Sure do. But let's read, though. It's so good to see you. It is so good to see you. I think I'm on Instagram, right? I still ain't got no stories yet, but I'll do something about it. Yeah. Let me do the copyright disclaimer, too. Get that out the way and stuff. So much is going on and stuff. I wasn't even going to. Lately, when I did decide to come back and stuff, I think I still needed a few more days. Yep, I think I still needed a few more days. But sometimes we just got to come on and keep doing it. Got to start multitasking. And it seemed like I'm multitasking so much. You know, I really need to get everything situated and in order and stuff, make it a little easier. But it won't be today. Copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use of the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And I always look at this right here when I be reading and stuff because I don't kind of memorize it now. Neely Fuller. Every aspect of our life. War, economics, politics, entertainment, religion, sex, education, labor, law. They ain't left nothing unturned that they don't control. Every aspect of our life. And now we finally getting it back, getting our mindset back, thinking for ourselves, looking out for ourselves. We finally trying to depend on us. Yep, and the world is fucking on fire. Babylon is falling. Ain't it ironic? I'm like, damn, at the same time, Babylon is falling. We rising. We rising up. We doing for us now, looking out for us now. Yeah, it's ironic. It's beautiful to me. About damn time. Yes, honey. I think our babies did know. I think we knew that our elders didn't really fight for us. They should have, goddamn it, went motherfucking off. When Malcolm was killed, when Martin was killed, I know they snapped. We've been reading about, I know they snapped. True enough. But they should have snapped the fuck off. Everything. All of those assassinations, y'all. All of those assassinations when at the very least, what we should have been was putting up barriers right then and there. Hold the fuck up. Can't come up in here. Nah, Mary, Miss Mary, you're going to have to go over there with, Cracker Barrel now. All the people you looking for is over there at the Cracker Barrel. That's what we should have did. We is in a whole world of mess with these people. Y'all, please pass the word when we do get our political party. And I think I done found a link where I can get in touch with. Oh, it just left me too. But it's POWERNOMICS. When we done with this right here, I'm going to go there. I'm going to find out. I'm going to go there and see, hey, can I get in on it too? I don't know. I'm going to let them know what I done learned. But I'm here to learn some more and be a benefit to this. So where can I fit in, sister? And I'll just sit back here in my little seat with my notepad because, honey, I'm ready to take some notes. I ain't even got to sit at the front. Honey. I can sit at the back. Meet everybody. Yeah, I'm sitting back here. I got my notebook and stuff like that. Don't you be talking and stuff because we here to learn and see where we going to best fit in and benefit our people. Yep. Just, I don't know. Let's do it. Chapter 8, y'all. POWERNOMICS. POWERNOMICS. We're using Dr. Claud Andersn's POWERNOMICS model. The whole thing. We 20 years late, I am. So hopefully when I get to everybody and stuff, they already done did the major stuff. They already gonna know. Oh, Faith, we've been waiting on somebody just like you. There you'll see right back there. Now, not that one, the one back there. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I can be told, yeah, back there, not up there yet. You ain't ready for up there. Sit your ass back there and sit down face. Okay, all right. But yeah, let's do it, y'all. Get excited. Cause everybody finna get goddamn it mad. Show wheels. Who talking about a black political party again? Yeah, well, we knew they had mentioned it, but we had shut that shit up some years ago. Yeah, we shut that shit up some years ago, honey. We didn't even let them bring no loudness, no focus to that when Obama ass was in there. We shut that shit up. Who done brought it up now? Yeah, everybody just find it. Find it. Black America. Because that's where we're going next. Chapter 8. And that's in chapter 7. We will be going back to chapter 7 after we are done with chapter 8. I'm not going to read chapter 8 in its entirety. I ain't supposed to be reading them in their entirety anyway. But see, I talk a lot. I comment a lot. And I'm okay with it now. Because that's probably what's done saved a block or two. I do want to read it word for word. Because I'd like to know. But I'm not with this right here. Because we're going to eventually get back to chapter 7. So, yeah, let's just do it as we. I ain't got no curriculum, no syllabus. We just reading and commenting and stuff. My first year probably going to be like that. I've been here 8-9 months now. This first year probably going to be like that. Maybe a year and a half. I don't even know. But I know, honey, we got work to do. Yep. And hey, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Elijah, my brother, it's so good to see you. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just trying to help my people. Sure will. Anybody got a problem with it, honey, they need to remove themselves from my presence. Because I ain't going nowhere. Sure ain't, honey. The ancestors done showed me that I can do a little something. So, yeah, let me do my little something. It ain't like shit, I'm finna do the biggest thing. But let me do my little bit that I can do for my people. Ain't nobody finna stop that ever motherfucking again. Anybody that's trying to sabotage me, tell me to shut up, this ain't the right time. Face, not now. Don't even come around me. I'd rather be by myself. Sure ain't, honey. So, that's just that with that. Ooh, wait, thank you, my ancestors. A new and expanded role for churches. Now, this is where y'all gonna have to, your ass, you got a church? I ain't got no church home no more. I ain't got no church home no more for some years now. But you got a church, you easily can begin right away. Sunday. This Sunday coming up. This right here where you can let your pastor know he got to get on code too. Pastors got to get on code too. All our black organizations, they got to rechange. They got to change, make amends to their mission. Make it black-led, black only, black focused. That's what they can do. And Dr. Claud said it, that they can reassess their commitments and their mission to be a benefit to us and what we got to do. Now, if they motherfucking asses don't, that's who you need to be boycotting. I'm just calling it like it is. You don't need to keep going to the same building for that book. Where have I said it at? Now, y'all go out there and let your pastors know. Yep, go get this book. Give it to him. He need to go on and get in it because it's about the church. Man was admonished not to covet his neighbor's wife. This was in the Bible. Man was admonished not to covet his neighbor's wife. You ain't supposed to be wanting Mary. And you know she with Jerry. And you ain't supposed to be wanting Tammy. And you know she with Sammy. And it's in the Bible. Nothing was said about coveting a neighbor's wealth. So ain't. You better not touch Tammy or Sammy. But your ass can take every piece of land. You can strip every skin off every body. You can steal every artifact, every invention that you want to. Ain't that fucked up? I'm just saying. I ain't saying nothing about the major thefts and coveting that people taking some more taking. I didn't know I was gonna say that. But hey, that's what it said. Your Bible. Y'all Bible ain't said nothing about coveting the neighbor's wealth. I thought Jesus turned over the table, flipped over the table. But I don't know. I guess wealth ain't only coins and money and currency. But well, let's read and see. Yep. My beloved sister, you are a so-called African American. You are the original children of Israel, the chosen people of God. The Bible is your history book, lost in slavery, your punishment for wickedness. Honey, I am timeless. I am timeless. This is my Black Bible. What's your name? Arthurabian Harmon Senior. This is my Black Bible, sir, my brother. Let me tell you, this is my Black Bible. It ain't gotta be your Bible. This my Bible, period. My mama taught me not to kill, steal, and destroy. I don't need all of that other stuff that y'all need from the King James Version Bible. I don't need all of that. Y'all asses is done misled y'all. You got that knowledge and still ain't done shit with it. Still ain't freed your people with that same knowledge. I don't need it. This right here is what I need. This is what my people need now, today. Keep your Bible too. Hell, yours is different from hers anyway. Yours is different from hers anyway, but y'all keep your Bibles. Go on and keep them. Just pick up one of your true Black Bibles. The Bible that's going to save your life and your afterlife. Your afterlife is on the line. When you get to heaven, where you think these people at? Where do you think these people right here at? Y'all that know so much about the Bible and stuff. I mean, you ain't going to sway me. You are not going to sway me, honey. Where? Where is the justice? Why are you trying to tell me that that's mine? This ain't mine right here. This right here causes reason for us to reflect and critique, to start questioning some shit now. So now I'm not with that. And you in the wrong place. Because you're not going to change my mind either. Ain't nobody going to change my mind about John Hartfield. Sure ain't, honey. You ain't going to change my mind about Emmett Till. None of them George Stinney. You ain't going to change my mind. Mary Turner. You ain't going to change my mind. Sure ain't. You in the wrong place. You might well go somewhere else. You might. I'm only going to read that Bible. I'm going to find all of them for y'all asses too. I'm going to find every last one of the NIV, the King James, the New Testament, all the Old Testament. Oh, so many gods and stuff. I'm going to read the Quran for y'all too. You're going to read some pieces of it because, I can't read the entire books no more and stuff. It was good while it lasted though, wasn't it? I know. But y'all got to do some critiquing, Black people. The Bible was about you, but your ass didn't listen to it. You were supposed to come out from under them. Don't be marrying, mingling. Just going toe to toe. All your toes in with white folks. Your fingers and your toes. You weren't supposed to do all that. You was not. You were supposed to separate, have Black babies, heal yourself, harmonize the planet, your people, protect the animal kingdom. Then God tell you he gave you dominion over the animals? You sat there and let white folk just run through all the animals. What's that one bird that's gone? The Bobo bird, or one I read about it the other day and stuff. I was reading about all of the animals that's been extincted. Just hunted down over there. Pictures, taking pictures. White folk taking all kind of pictures, honey. On a real giraffe. I'm just saying. So, yeah, I don't need all that and stuff. Right now, with this elevation, y'all asses need to elevate above all of that religion and stuff, so you can at least pick up our Black Bible. It ain't going nowhere. Where y'all think this going? This truth right here. Where you think it's going? What do you think? Willie Brown just gonna disappear because y'all asses keep ignoring what happened to him? You think it's just gonna magically disappear? Y'all gonna find racial reconciliation on the planet. Come hell or high water, you gonna make racial reconciliation on this planet when you won't even look at your Black Jesus. you won't even think about, call the name about, you won't even vision your black Jesus being oppressed in heaven, still under these people. They in heaven too. God didn't kill them here. Hell, they lived long lives, honey. They had babies and grandbabies and great grandbabies. They had businesses, honey. I'm telling you, they went on vacation every year, honey. Oh, baby. Emmett Till just had his 70th anniversary of his lynching. Yes. Do you know one of the family members, them motherfuckers, the goddamn son of a bitches, I don't forgive no goddamn back. They had the gun all this time. Had the gun for 70 years in the family. Who the fuck done went and married some Tills? Who the hell done went and married some Tills? I don't give a damn if the woman did get married and she ain't no Till no more. That's her maiden name. Your ass is still in with the family. Well, anyway, I just want to let your ass know, you fucking sapsucker. Your ass been there. They've been telling the stories, reliving the lynching of Emmett Till for 70 years. And the gun been right there under y'all goddamn noses. I've been saying it this whole time. Y'all asses ain't been in their attics. Your motherfucking ass has been over there lollygagging, laying up, sleeping and eating. Ain't peeped in no cupboards or nothing. No, just so honest. Like, yeah, like your ass. But when you come over sister house, all you want to look all behind the shower curtain. You got to look in the refrigerator. Let me just peek in this closet and see what's in this closet right here. Them motherfuckers done had the gun that was used in the lynching of Emmett Till. They turned it over. You can go see the gun at the exhibit. Yeah, you can turn it over and go see the gun in the exhibit. The only thing they requested was that their identity not be known. But being in the family is good enough. Trace the goddamn last name. Till. Trace the goddamn last name. Because y'all black asses that's done married into the family. What you got to say? What do you got to say? I'm just saying. Some of you knew. Oh, her last name is Till, Sarah Till, but I love her. You know, I mean, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. Because it don't. I don't know. Y'all didn't ask no questions. But this book right here, yeah, we're going to get into y'all Bibles and stuff, but not like you want to. Not like your ass want to. You need to go find a Christian book club for all of that. Now, I just got here. You're not finna come and try to change my mind and make me think that I'm going to spend forever in hell. Something white folks came up with. In the lake of fire in hell. Ain't said a goddamn word or whisper about this fire right here. This lake of fire. Can you imagine the lakes of fires? Our brothers, your ancestral brothers suffered and went through. And then you gonna come around, you actually got the nerve to come around and try to make somebody think otherwise that's thinking for themselves, because I'm thinking for myself now. I don't need none of y'all thoughts and inputs. I passed that. I took a detour. I'm not even religious, I'm spiritual. I'm so glad I got something else other than, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm religious. No, I'm not. If I didn't know about spirituality, I'd be like, I'm nothing then. I know I'm not religious. I don't forgive nothing. I don't, and I ain't got to. Dr. Francis Chris Wilson said, you ain't got to forgive nobody if you don't want to. That bullshit y'all taught us, that it's for your own good. Bitterness gonna grow in you. I ain't bitter. I'm not no bitter black woman, honey. Sure the fuck ain't. Don't put that bullshit on me. But I ain't no goddamn fool and no dummy either. I know. Sure ain't. So yeah, I don't mean to get off like that about it stuff, but now don't come here and try to make no fool and no dummy out of me. Don't come here and try to change my mind with all of that and stuff, because I'm timeless. Before any of y'all came up with any of these labels, and I respectfully, I'm glad you put some kind of organization to it, organizing to the labels and stuff, because it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. But yeah, I took a detour on that too. I'd rather just be timeless. I'll be a part of all of you then. I'll just be a part of all of you and love all of you. Mwah! Black people. But yeah, I don't want to be with your FBA, your ADOS. It's too much. We're too close together and stuff. Y'all should have just went ahead and put it together and just made one huge group of family unity. How about that right there? But it's so divisive and stuff. I don't want to be a part of none of that. Your religions and stuff, Yahweh, Yahushua, Jehovah, all of that right there. I don't want to be a part of none of that. Okay? Your Israelites, I'll just give me my 2 checks. Just give me my 2 checks. And y'all go ahead, let's build and stuff, because you know, the bottom line should be, is you going to heaven? Is your ass going to heaven after what you just learned? You probably already knew it. Who already knew about Red Summer and ain't even thought about the afterlife? Ain't nobody even thought about, well, damn, how's God handling that up in heaven? I'm saying he handling it, because they don't remember. They don't remember their life on earth, or do they? Let's just say they don't remember their life on earth. Don't the higher power remember? Y'all say he omnipresent, know all, see all, be all. So how is he handling that? Which he is really a she. Yeah, he is really a she, giving birth to all them storms. Yep, all them new galaxies and planets just materializing. Yep, just like gold. You know, just in the air and stuff, just materialize. It's a womb. It's a womb. And when that womb wanted to, because that womb is alive, giving birth, hell, you got to be alive if you're going to birth some stars and some galaxies and Milky Ways. You know, it's a womb. So when the womb, you know, it's alive, and the womb wanted to experience a full life, a whole life. Not just giving the birth, but, you know, experiencing the caress, you know, tasting the flavor. Tasting the flavor. I'm just saying. So, cosmic energy, the womb, because it's a woman, wanted to do it on earth, so it had to be a woman and a man. It had to be black. When it landed, all of that rich darkness, that chocolate, that blackness, that carbon, that melanin. When it landed on the planet, it became the black woman and the black man. It didn't turn to 2 white people called Adam and Eve. They were white people's beginning. So see, yeah, I'd rather be just out of all of y'all, you know, surmising and summarizing everything up and stuff, because as timeless, I'm before all of that. I'm before all of that. That's why I can love each and every last one of y'all. Each and every last one of y'all. And I want y'all to do your due diligence, because me being before y'all, I don't think you really want to go to heaven. I'm almost sure that you should not go to heaven with white folks. If you maybe read the Bible through another lens, read it through a spiritual lens, read it through a black lens, you know, read it through anything but the lens you're using now, and see if it's going to tell you anything different. I'm just saying, for me. But let's read chapter 8 and stuff, because I get distracted and stuff. We won't read it all, you know. And I've said these things many times and stuff, but yeah, that upsets me and stuff. Don't come here trying to sway my mind and stuff, you know. Just don't. Go somewhere else and stuff, because I don't want you to waste your time. And I ain't wasting my time. I ain't wasting my time, because eventually it ain't going to be but 2 people here. And that's fine with me, because I'm really looking for those that love my ancestors anyway. Those that love my ancestors anyway. And you know what? I'd rather spend my ever after, my eternity, with my ancestors in the 12th of never, than to spend my eternity forever and ever in heaven with white folks. And I know my ancestors are in the 12th of never. I know they out of heaven, because I told a whole lot of them, you can fly right up out of there. I refuse to trap my ancestors in life and in afterlife with these motherfucking demons. So yeah, don't come here with that, because I don't play about that. Now, I'm lighthearted. I love y'all. You know, I love y'all. I've been a fool, but I ain't finna be no fool and no dummy. Ain't nobody finna sway my mind. As long as I told my mama how I felt and how I believe and stuff, ain't nothing none of y'all can say to have me to come on over with y'all. Yeah, just be FBA face. Damn. Can't you just be FBA? No. I'm before that. All of it. I'm going to pull my great-grandmama picture out because, yeah, she been telling me to get her out of the damn closet. Get me out of this. Wait a minute, y'all. Shit, I know. She been telling me to get her out of the closet. What the fuck? And I just had it set in here. But I know I'm supposed to take her out. But you know, it ain't but one wall for everybody anyway. It ain't but one wall. And yeah, that's where everybody gonna be at. But I love her. I do. I just been, you know, a little trying to keep other things out too. Yeah, oh, look at my baby. So beautiful. I'm gonna put you up too. I know. You ain't got to wait. Oh, there she is. Here we come, y'all. Here we come. Oh. Grandmama says, shit, get me out. And my grandmama, she in. I don't know if I put her back in the picture frame. I think so. And my brother. Oh, look at my brother. Eric, my twin. We like twins. Baby, you better not knock my pictures over if I leave them out. You better not. Where is... Oh, no, I don't have my grandma in the picture frame. But that's all right. I'll get it. Okay. I'm ready, y'all. Since I said it and stuff, because I know I've been thinking it and stuff, but I was like, I didn't really want to go in that closet. You know, I knew exactly where it was at, though. But yeah, this is my great-grandmother, Eileen Collier. My grandma, I'm like, girl, get me out of this damn closet. Yeah, I love her, too. And I love my grandma. And then, you know, my mom would like, face you. And I know you ain't finna leave me in this closet. That's what my mama was saying and stuff. So I had to get my mama. You know, I had to get my mama out too. Yeah, and my grandmama and stuff, I don't have her in the picture frame. And you know, honey, we got to put up some motherfucking music. Sure do, honey. Everybody get your boom box. Well, it's finna get cold here. Honey, go out on Main Street with your boom box. Somebody play the Commodores. Somebody play the Commodores. Because Black America needs healing. We need healing. That was a thought of mine a long time ago, honey. I was looking for a boom box at the thrift store. Yes, honey, I was at the thrift store looking for a boom box. Shit, I was finna be down playing the Commodores. Somebody was gonna cry. You gonna cry or cuss. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing James Brown Payback. Everybody cussing out on that motherfucker. Or hell, we gonna be playing the Commodores and everybody crying. But I was looking for a boom box. Sure was. Well, nobody gonna tell me nothing that summer if I found that boom box, but I didn't find it. Other things happen, but you know, yeah, that's life and stuff. But yeah, let's read a little bit and stuff because I said we was. So yeah, let me read a little bit like I said I'm gonna do. Throughout recorded history, God's words and teachings have been used and even distorted to teach that it's wrong to want to have wealth and power. To us, the most often cited scripture was Matthew 19:24. Honey, that said, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. I ain't saying that. I'm just reading the scripture for y'all. This scripture is not anti-wealth. The scripture challenges those who do acquire wealth and power to use it to help those who do not have wealth and power. Therefore, it is wealth inequalities and not wealth itself that the scriptures oppose. In accord with scriptural admonishments, the POWERNOMICS national plan is about acquiring wealth and power, then using it to improve the lives of people who have long been denied the joys of a decent quality of life. I got some ideas myself for everybody, church. Everybody, church, I got some ideas myself, honey. Your pastor can start it this Sunday. He ain't even got to go out to eat. First lady ain't even got to go out to eat. They can do this right here instead, and then it's good. Everybody will be fasting. Yep, I tell y'all about it. Yep. This chapter calls for a new and expanded role for those of Black America's 65,000 churches that choose the POWERNOMICS vision. First, you need to find out if your pastor, if your church know about the POWERNOMICS vision. If they just ask them the question, do they know about it? If they do, take it from there. They do, take it from there. Get the books. Everybody study this. What the next Bible class, Bible study finna be. Now don't bring your ass in here Wednesday preparing to pray and cry. You're going to have a little prayer if you must. And cry and read the Bible and stuff. You're going to come, you're going to pray, you're going to have your little snack, whatever, set the babies up so they can listen while they color and stuff. And y'all going to read the book. That's what this Wednesday's Bible study going to be, or next Wednesday, whenever y'all come together to do it. But you need to ask your pastor, first lady, do they know about the POWERNOMICS plan? Hell, it's 20 years old. What is you thinking about? I'm late. They probably already know. Just find out if they do, if they don't. If they don't know nothing about it, that's even better, honey. Go ahead and order a couple of these books. Order a couple of these books. You can use the projection that y'all be using. And yeah, put that book up under there like they did in school, and everybody can see it on the wall right there. And y'all study this book. Everybody taking notes, because this part right here is about y'all, the churches. This is about y'all, the churches. I'm just saying. This chapter calls for a new and expanded role for those of Black America's 65,000 churches. We got 65,000 churches in this bitch. What? And ain't nobody told us we ain't got to go to heaven or hell? Since, because I always knew, I ain't going to hell. I am not going to hell. I can do what my mama said, And so it just left heaven. So I was okay with going to heaven because that's all I knew. But now I know different. I got different knowledge. I got different information, y'all. Hell, I'm just trying to share it. Shit, I didn't know that it was going to be this. But hey, let's read. 65,000 churches. Now, your church be like, no, we're not doing that. We're not interested in that. First lady and I, then you need to find you another motherfucking church. Tell them you want your money back before you do. Okay? Tell them you want your refund back because Pastor and them been using your money. Pastor and them is on that 501c program. They get grants. They get land, grants, loans, all kind of shit. I guess whatever pastors get. Look it up. You got a pastor now. You should know what they getting for being your pastor. I don't have a pastor now. Been like, 20 years, 15 years, I guess. But I'm just saying, ask for your money back. Tell them you want a refund before you tell them you leaving the church. Because once you leave the church, you're going to have to get a lawyer and everything, honey, to get your motherfucking money back. I'm just saying, shit, your ass been tithing $200 every month. For the whole year, you hardly even miss your tithing. Yeah, you got it like that, so what? Ain't wasn't nothing wrong with it. Everybody was tithing. I mean, look at the saints. Look at the saints. Now, Miss Betty done sat there, done brought all of her money and finna give it to the pastor. And he's sitting up there talking about $1,000. Yeah, you got $1,000. Sow a seed. Miss Betty can't afford that $1,000, but she finna give it to pastor. She finna give it to Pastor, honey. That radiator just a clinking and clanking in her basement down there. Her ass gonna be cold this winter. But look at her, giving all that money to the pastor. You better ask for your refund back. I'm just saying. Wish I had that opportunity now. It's too long for me. Been too long. Just as established religions played a central role in institutionalizing Black slavery, modern organized religion can be instrumental in carrying out biblical instructions and correcting the wealth and power inequities between the races. The Black church community is the only Black institution that successfully survived centuries of slavery. Yep. Jim Crow. Yep. Semi-slavery. Yep. And government directed benign neglect. Government directed benign neglect. You know, benign neglect is like, you know, white people. Instead of saying, yeah, we'll do it, or no, we won't do it. They just don't say nothing. They deflect. What we read about in White Fragility. And then a sister there was talking about it too. You know, how white folks just be like, oh, the weather is fine. Could you be like, did you give me my paycheck? Did you send my check in the mail and stuff? Oh, the weather is fine today. How are the children? Some bullshit like that. You bring up racism and this stuff, and then they be like, oh, yeah, I just got out of jail. My husband's in there now. I got to go pick him up. Yeah, they let me out. You know, on some bullshit. Always just deflecting, you know. That type of thing right there. So we're going to have to just, I don't know, grab hold of your strength and stuff. You're going to have some stamina and some testicular fortitude for this. You're going to have to, for the church. Because, you know, the pastor and first lady, and then everybody finna be mad at you. But you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. I don't know what to say. I feel for you. I sympathize with you. But you can do it. You be the voice for your ancestors, okay? You be the voice for your people, okay? Now you, if you here, I just want to let you know, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Because all of them gonna go get their money back after you done got yours. I'm just saying. And if you walk away and be like, well, fuck it then, I'm just leaving. Somebody else gonna come along and be like, they're gonna do it in private. They're gonna write out a letter, draft a letter, probably have it hand delivered. We want our refund back. We want our first tithe done. We want our tithes back. This is gonna be unprecedented. Ain't never happened before. Not that I know of. Ain't nobody asked for their motherfucking money back from no pastor. Sure ain't. And some people did it by accident. You know, Sister Mary was tithing at the church online, and instead of hitting $10, hit $1,000. Girl, they didn't even give her money back. She called First Lady and told her, First Lady, I'm at the church early today. I need to speak to you. I tried to do my tithes online on the new site that y'all got up, but instead of hitting $10, I hit $1,000. First Lady, I'm here at the church now. And First Lady said she wasn't coming to church because she was under the weather. I'm just saying, hypothetically, ain't nobody ever requested their tithes back. Get your money back. God didn't ask for all of that anyway. God must surely have intended for Black people to be wealthy and recognized as a special people. Or why all of this? If not, otherwise, he would have honored them by making them the first humans, established the Garden of Eden in Africa, and made Africa the most resource-rich land mass on earth. Why else would the color Black be the dominant and the base of all other colors, honey? Though Black people were put upon and enslaved by all nations, all religions and ethnic groups, clearly this was not God's original intent, honey. No, that was not God's original intent. Let me read that again because, honey, it took me by surprise. The Black church community is the only Black institution that successfully survived centuries of slavery, Jim Crow semi-slavery, and government-directed benign neglect. With that survival record, the church is the most qualified institution to bring wealth and prosperity to an impoverished Black race. Honey, your church, the churches is the answer. Now, if your church go ahead and get on board with this right here stuff, fine. You ain't even got to ask for your tithes back unless you just want your motherfucking money because you see it's a scam. I'm just saying, you know, when your church say, yeah, we'll get on board with POWERNOMICS for our people, because the church has been scared. Remember in James Pittman when the church was having a meeting in the little one-room shack and the white men bust in on the horses and stuff, honey. They came through the door, through the windows and shit, just came in and stuff and told black people, you will not do this again. From now on, we will be sitting in your churches. We will be writing your church curriculum. We will be telling you what your ass will be preaching about. And black folks been scared ever since. Motherfucking scared ever since, honey. I seen Dr. Ray Hagan's, honey, telling the truth. And then there's Dr. Stephen Darby. It's a few that's telling us the truth. But we got to do the research. We got to do the due diligence. They ain't just said don't carry your ass to heaven. Maybe they can't. I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to figure that out yourself. We are supposed to be reading between the lines of things. I'm just like, hell, we ain't got time. Hell, and I might well just go on and tell you, because you're going to be like, what the hell is Faith talking about? Because I do take the long way around, walking and talking. So I just, that's the bottom line. Because, but that's the Bible record. The church is the most qualified institution to bring wealth and prosperity to an impoverished black race. God must surely have intended for black people to be wealthy and recognized as a special people. Otherwise, why would he have honored them by making us, the first humans, establish the Garden of Eden in Africa and made Africa the most resource-rich landmass on earth? Why else would the color black be the dominant and base of all colors? Though black people were put upon and enslaved by all nations, religions, and ethnic groups, clearly this was not God's original intent. Y'all cannot believe that it was. I know we did. Today, you can't believe it. You cannot. If you still believe that shit today, any evidence, I think you need to go and listen to more, read more. Well, it's a lot of audio now. Everybody talking about it. Listen to more of our black Bibles. Read more of our black Bibles. Yeah, that's all I got for it and stuff. If you don't like to read like that and stuff, go listen to it. Angry Black Man's Book Club. Then you got Reading with Regina. There's Tiffany 69. Yep, it's a lot of them. Once I go back through my notebooks and stuff, I'll run some of them down for you, read them off for you and stuff. And you can go to them, and because we need a different perspective now, y'all. I don't want to be on that same old bullshit y'all been on. I don't. Everything else is elevating. Why can't I elevate? You mean tell me I got to stay with the same old mindset? And everything else elevating. The animals is even elevating. The animal kingdom is elevating. They ready to start talking right now. I can't wait till they tell us what white people done did to them. Labrador, German Shepherd, Pit Bull, Chihuahua. What look, Shih Tzu. What, tell us what white folks done did to y'all in the dead of the night. The Holy Scriptures admonish us to aid the impoverished and despised people of the earth. Ain't that black people? The Holy Scriptures admonish us to aid, to help the impoverished and despised people of the earth, of all the earth. Now, what people is despised on the whole earth? But black people. And the Holy Scriptures did tell you to help them. Because I remember writing it down that you had some specific duties from the Bible. Stay away from white folk. Don't mingle and procreate with them. Protect the animal kingdom. That's why he gave you dominion of the planet. This is everything y'all been saying over the years and stuff. So you did wrong. You failed for all that shit. You need to start calling on everybody then. Your ass need to start calling on everybody. What group of people are more impoverished and despised around the world than black people? Surely, black people are some of the most religious people on earth. It is on the basis of this special spirituality that we now challenge black churches to expand their traditional old-ass, out-of-date roles and to use the fullness of their status and visibility to come to the aid of Black America. But then, in another chapter, it did say that anybody that's under the government regime and getting the checks and the land and the money and stuff like that, under that umbrella, that 501c, whatever it's called and stuff, they are getting paid. So if they don't want to do it, then it's probably like, girl, hell, I can't do that shit. Don't you know I'm getting $35,000 a month plus y'all tithings? I'm just saying. I ain't got to pay taxes either. You want me to give all that up and y'all asses stingy? Y'all black asses is stingy. One of them pastors gonna tell y'all, no, I'm not doing it. Y'all ass not gonna take care of me. I might well give up this mini mansion next week and go on and get me a little 3-bedroom house, maybe with 2 baths, a backyard and a front yard, because y'all asses is motherfucking stingy. And y'all ain't gonna hold me up. And at that case, then you need to tell them to give you your money back. You want a refund or you going to get your lawyer. I'm just saying. I am just motherfucking saying. Black churches. This going to be our last ones, baby. Because, you know, I got the talking and stuff, you know. But, yeah. Maybe I'll get to the next one, too. Because there was the original role of the black churches. Yeah, I think I'm going to read that one, too. But first, let me finish the last of this chapter. In this chapter, we will use the word church. It means all, when we use the word church, y'all, it's going to mean all black religious denominations and organizations. Every last one of them. Yours too. Yours too. Now, so yeah, you might as well go on over there. Because we finna learn about it as far as the POWERNOMICS plan, how we going to use your church. Either you're going to be part of the solution for us, y'all churches, or y'all ain't. But we can't wait for nobody. We can't wait for you. So it's going to mean all of the black religious denominations and organizations. And the term ministers refers to the leaders, all of y'all, of these organizations. So, yeah, you don't get to sit over there behind Deacon Robert and be like, yeah, well, I just got here. And signed every goddamn piece of paper they slid your way. You took every coin and currency that they gave you. And watch that mama get on the bus with her 2 kids at 1 o'clock when y'all let the church out. Black churches, our oldest economic institution. Our oldest economic institution. If don't nobody else get their money, the church gonna get theirs. The black church is the only institution over which black people have had some reasonable amount of control. Yeah, that's called you're doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Reading that same old memorized book. Them same old passages and scriptures in that book. So, yeah, they can leave you alone. Now you got so many setting up, you don't know who infiltrated. Folks love Jesus so much, they soon go tell it. Yeah, they talking about Jesus last Sunday in church, and I couldn't wait to get out of church so I could come and see you this Wednesday and let you know that they were talking about Jesus in church. They said he's black. Yep, and they telling everybody that Jesus, Mary, baby Jesus, Mary, and Joseph is really Asar, Aset, and Horus. And I thought I would come and tell you. I'm just motherfucking saying. They are the oldest and largest black-owned economic enterprises, holding the highest concentration of black wealth and social power. These realities alone qualify and position black churches to play a pivotal role in Black America's building alternative economic structures within its own communities. For centuries, y'all, for centuries, both black ministers and their churches performed an important societal function. They were always visible manifestations of black consciousness, black values, and black spirituality. Well, spirituality, you know, I like saying black. The one area in which black people have had our greatest degree of freedom. They were always visible manifestations of black consciousness, values, and spirituality. The one area in which black people have had our greatest degree of freedom. Despite legalized slavery and Jim Crow semi-slavery, black churches instilled black family values and a community code of conduct. Black churches guided our emotionalism and spiritual upliftment. Black churches cultivated and contained our culture and refined and passed on our musical and artistic talents. Because you know, a lot of us came from the church. A lot of our songbirds came from the church. Yep. Within the community itself, our churches have been very productive. They have trained our civic and political leaders. Our churches have fought for justice, freedom, as well as developed our first mutual aid societies, insurance companies, newspapers, and numerous other businesses. When? Where? Not today. Not like that. You might got a few, but I ain't seen no churches in my 53 years on this planet. So I'm just saying, maybe they did all of these things. Our churches have been very productive. They have trained our civic and political leaders, fought for justice, freedom, as well as developed our first mutual aid society, insurance companies, newspapers, and numerous other businesses. With a present annual revenue flow of approximately $50 billion, y'all, Black churches remain Black America's largest and oldest mechanism for aggregating wealth and creating businesses. But a 1983 survey of more than 1,800 Black clergymen found that only about half of them supported use of the church. About only half supported use of the church to achieve Black political and social change. And that's why the door was shut. That's why the door still shut. But a 1983 survey of more than 1,800 Black clergymen out of 65,000 churches, 1,800 Black clergymen were found to say that they don't want to use the church for Black political and social change. Still have that DNA, that body DNA. They body remember that DNA in their bones and stuff. Remember when them Klansmen bust through them churches. Remember they bones, that body DNA remembers every time that the Klansmen burnt the churches down, burnt crosses on the churches, had lynchings on the churches and stuff. So they instinctively like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Scary asses. They should have went and asked somebody else. Went and asked somebody else. A growing danger. We are now in a critical post-integration period, y'all. Black churches, like Black people, are at risk. Well, we 20 years late with this. I think we are witnessing the risk. It's done happened. It's done happened. Yep. The flight of the Black middle class from inner cities to the suburbs weakened Black churches and left them with smaller congregations, a weaker financial base, and a lesser Black orientation. This weakening of the role of Black churches is occurring at the same time that Black people are losing faith in social integration. We're just losing faith in it. Social integration. It wasn't like everybody said it was going to be. We ain't getting better. We ain't feeling better. We ain't spending better. We ain't receiving better. It ain't getting better for us. It wasn't then and it ain't now. We 20 years late reading this book. I am. But Dr. Claud has not lied. Not one bit in this book right here. Black churches are the last standing truly Black institutions. Just as Black Americans lost their communities, their schools, their role models, their baseball teams, and music to social integration, there is a great fear that Black churches have also been lost. For centuries, Black people look to their ministers for knowledge, guidance, and insight in spiritual as well as worldly matters now. With integrated congregations and ministerial alliances, Black ministers can no longer openly use Black churches to address the needs and concerns of Black people. I remember your asses, you and your wife sitting up in there here, both of you looking like you just stepped out of Madagascar. Both of your asses looking like you just stepped out of goddamn Madagascar in the garb and stuff. You look beautiful though, my brother. But pastor can't say a word or a whisper. Can't say nothing. Y'all, this just so fucked up. In the name of love. And then, well, let's see how long, how deep does that love go? How deep is your love? You gonna have to read this. Yeah, I guess unless you old now, about as old as I am, I guess you're gonna live the rest of your few decades out. No, face, I got at least 40 more years. I'm not finna do it with that. Now we finna keep ourselves out of it because we interracial anyway, because it ain't gonna do nothing but break us up. And we're gonna spend our life apart and stuff, and I'm gonna go on about my business and she gonna go on about her business. So what we gonna do is we ain't gonna talk about, we ain't gonna read, we ain't gonna listen to none of this right here. Me and her gonna stay together, me and Karen gonna stay together with these babies, and we all going to heaven together, come hell or high water, face. Me and this family I done built is going to heaven, even if I am finna be enslaved forever and ever and ever. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say to that shit. I mean, god damn. I ain't no way in hell I'm finna be a fool and a dummy. Fuck all of it. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna be a fool and a dummy. Now, that's why the black ministers, why you didn't say something? Why you didn't say something? I don't know. At least give, you can give somebody that look that you really don't approve. I mean, the original role of black churches. Oh, let's see if I'm right. I'm just going by the movie that I seen, Jane Pittman. When in the old days and stuff, when Jane was a little girl and stuff going through slavery, and then she was free. And it was a true story. It's true. Go look at it. My babies love looking at it too. It's one of our favorite movies too. The original role of black churches. Black churches were one of the first tools slave masters used to socially engineer black people. Yep. Black churches were one of the first tools slave masters used to socially engineer y'all black asses. A slave's exposure to organized religion in this country was limited to accompanying the slave master to Sunday morning services as an attendant or a driver. While colonial laws of 1672 discouraged slaveholders from baptizing black slaves, Christianity was used to benefit the white masters. In general, slave masters hoped that Christianity would encourage slaves to be Christ-like, render them submissive and obedient, justify black bondage, and instill internal controls over the hearts and the minds of black slaves. In general, let me read that again. In general, slave masters hoped Christianity would encourage slaves to be Christ-like, render them submissive and obedient, justify black bondage, and instill internal controls over the hearts and minds of black slaves, honey. That's what your Christianity was used for. That's what it was used for against your black asses. And black people knew it. That's why, they went along with it, but they knew. We got to hold on to our spirituality now. But somewhere along the way, I don't know who grandmama and great-grandmama. I'm at great-grandmama, so who? But forgot. And went wholehearted, so sincere into the Christianity and stuff, and forgot that, hey, we just got to go along with this shit. Damn, face, we just going along with it here. We ain't really living like that. But y'all did. So I'm just asking, who great-grandmama did? Was it mine? Somebody, maybe a lot of ours did, because it wasn't like that. It wasn't like this. The flight, I'm down here now. A slave's exposure to organized religion in this country was limited to accompanying the slave master to Sunday morning services as an attendant or a driver. While colonial laws of 1672 discouraged slaveholders from baptizing black slaves, Christianity was used to benefit the white masters. In general, the slaves were encouraged to be Christ-like, render them submissive and obedient, justify black bondage, forgiving, all that forgiving and stuff. That's what your Christianity was supposed to do. These internal controls were accompanied by self-serving interpretations of the Bible, alleging that black people were a cursed people. That's what it say right here. These internal controls. Because once they done turned them on in your ass, Then turn them on and then it's on. These internal controls were accompanied by self-serving interpretations of the Bible, alleging that blacks were a cursed people. Many black people became so convinced that the world was so full of sin and sorrow that the sooner they were dead, the better off they would be. Yep. Many blacks became so convinced that the world was so full of sin because they were such a cursed people. And it was so full of sin and sorrow that the sooner they was dead, the better off they would be. From their inception in the early 1800s, they had the responsibility to focus the aspirations of black people on the next life. From their inception in the early 1800s, the churches had the responsibility to focus the aspirations of black people on the next life. Yep. We ain't gonna talk about this life right here. You ain't getting a damn thing. Just give me all your coins and currency. If you gonna be here Sunday, you know we got Bible study Wednesday. If you practicing at home, you reading your hymns. Where them babies at? You know, I'm just saying shit. Yeah. But everything you working for, you're gonna get it in heaven. You guys being stored up for you right now, Sister Face. Everything. Now, did you pay your tithes today? Well, we're going to need a new extra donation. We're going up on our membership. Y'all know we need a new roof over the kitchen. I'm just saying, all the lies and shit. Y'all should be able to see through it right now. You should be able. The scriptures were used to promote black inferiority and justify slavery, y'all. The scriptures was used to promote black inferiority and justify slavery. Once the white power elite selected or approved a black person to administer to the black masses, see, they got to approve you to be a pastor. Can't just know anybody step up to the podium and start preaching that stuff because they find out, oh, you didn't go to the bibliography, what is it called, the theological school. I keep saying I'm going to look it up and stuff. So I say, what school taught all of y'all this shit? But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying something. You get approved to preach to us. Once the white power elite selected or approved a black person to administer to the masses, they admonished the ministers to teach that. Number one, when the Holy Bible referred to the slave and the master, it was referring to the black race and the white master right here on earth. Number two, that's because if you think they talking about in heaven right there, you're going to be like, wait a minute now. You didn't say they were going to be doing that to us in heaven. Now, Pastor Mike, First Lady Laura, you didn't say that they were going to be doing this to us in heaven. Why y'all didn't tell us that part? Well, can I get my money back then? Can I get all my money back that I done tied to y'all asses? Well, that's all right. I'll take 2 cars and a living room suite. I'm just saying, get your money back, honey. Get your money back. Number one, they told the black ministers to teach y'all asses when the Holy Bible referred to the slave and the master, it was referring to the black race and the white master right here on earth. It ain't talking about in heaven. Let us at least get their soul. Let us at least get their soul and their spirit forever and ever and ever and ever. Don't you say a word. But see, everybody thought, we all, our ancestors, everybody thought that, you know, we would, Malcolm, everybody thought, Khalid and them, everybody thought we would read between the lines, but we didn't. No, nothing. We didn't read between the lines. Number two, yeah, this is real short. Number two, black people were supposed to be the hardworking, trustworthy, obedient, and humble people to cater to white folks. Yeah, that's all you're supposed to. You're supposed to be all of that, but not for you. Hell no, not for you or your baby. I don't give a damn if your baby 3 months or 3 days. You better get your ass over here and breastfeed baby Anna. That's how it was. Nothing you have was supposed to be yours. And then the pastors. Number 3. I just used that because, yeah, I liked it and I wanted to. Number 3. They were to accept, black people were to accept their lot in life, postpone worldly pleasures, is being stored up for you in heaven. Now, come on now, Sister Face. You know everything you've been building up, you've been storing up, God got for you in heaven. Come on now, Sister Face. Go on and give me that $100. You know we sowing a special seed this Sunday. Now you know God is storing up your heavenly treasures for you. And then we gone again, Martin. You could have went and done something else with that money. Now your ass finna pass 10 people, 10 brothers on your way home that need $1 or a cigarette. But anyway, number 3, the pastors was to teach us, black people, that we were to accept our lot in life, postpone worldly pleasures, and look forward to their pie in the sky after death. Essentially, black churches and black ministers were approved to induce black people into colluding in their own exploitation and subordination. The end. That's all the Bible, that's all your church was supposed to do, because once white folks got their fingers and toes in it, then it became their curriculum. When that movie Jane Pittman, when they bust in that last church, then that right there, it became their curriculum, their teachings. That was the beginning of the end. You know, black people were still like, yeah, well, we're gonna meet, underground, literally. We're gonna meet if it's a hole behind Faye's house, yeah, we'll just drop in the hole. Don't bring no lights or nothing, just drop in the hole, And yeah, once you lower down in that hole with that basket, and you get out of that basket, and then you get over to the side. It's a deep hole. It's just a hole. And the people out there, so they lower you down in the bed, then they bring the basket back up. Somebody else get in the basket and get down in the hole. And y'all have your church and stuff like that. But black people, it took a while to end so that it could become like it is today. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know what means and measures they went through, to just say we give up. We give up on the religious tip. Yeah, let's just do what they want us to do. Yeah, at least they telling us that our treasures is being stored up in heaven. Knowing goddamn well they lying to you. You know now they lying to you. Don't you? Is you at least thinking about it? That you ain't got no treasure stored up in heaven? At least questioning it. Entertaining it maybe. Is you at least laughing at the idea? I mean, damn. It's like and I hate to use this as an example, but you know how they say the Jews let Hitler and them march them to them gas chambers. That's just like y'all. Letting folks march your ass right on up to heaven. And that's where you're going to be at. You got some work to do, Black America. Our churches got some work to do. Tell your pastor and first lady, I don't know who you're going to approach. You might want to get them together and stuff. Don't take them out to eat to tell them this until you done gave them enough money. It's going to be hard as hell to get your tithes back. But just let them know, yeah, we want to maybe talk to the rest of the church first. There you go. Find at least 1 or 2 sisters or saints and let them know. Yeah, I've been reading POWERNOMICS and stuff, and this is what black people are on. And it says right here in the book, honey, we need to be working on our national plan to empower Black America. So we finna approach this and propose this to our pastor, Pastor Jerry, First Lady Mary, all of us, we here today because we want to start our contribution to Black America, and we want to utilize POWERNOMICS. So are y'all going to get on board with this? Or do we all need to find us another church? And soon they go, well, come on, well, Sister Face, well, what we going to have to do here? We're going to have to access all of this. No, we ain't got to do nothing but come together and start reading. Yep, come together and start reading. Now, when we go home, your ass, and you too, First Lady, y'all going to have to decide how you going to resituate yourself. You're going to have to resituate yourself. Your whole, because see, this book right here going to teach them that their whole agenda is got to be reassessed for Black America only. No infiltrations. A lot of people going to be mad. You ain't even going to have to kick some people out of y'all churches. They just going to get up and walk out. They just going to get up and walk out. I'm filing a lawsuit. I've been with this church for 35 years. Me and Johnny. And now they want to talk about POWERNOMICS for Black America and reading Black Bibles instead of King James. I'm suing y'all asses. You sue us then. Cause we gonna be up in the courtroom. Sure will reading. Where it say right here. And this the holy word right here, y'all. Yeah, this the holy word. This the holy word. This is a black Bible too. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. Our black Bibles are the good, the bad, the ugly, the savage, and the ravishness. Is our black Bibles. Just like you got all them different mini Bibles, we got different Bibles too to read. So yeah, I'm just saying, it's time now. We got to elevate. We got to elevate. But let's go. Because yeah, I got things to do and stuff. I at least want to walk outside bare feet before I put on my shoes and my socks. Because it's going to get cold up here in this motherfucker. But you keep some gratitude on you. And still process this too. Because we try to process everything. Because ain't no telling what I'm going to say or show you. And I don't want you to be thinking about Willie Brown. And you just sitting there at the stoplight. Just thinking about Willie Brown and stuff. The light done changed 2 times. So yeah, process this right here. So it don't impede on your day-to-day, living and stuff. We learning, but we still got to live. Be civil out there and, mind yourself. Mind yourself. But keep some gratitude with you. Gratitude shields you from negativity. It makes you at least 25% happier, honey. If I wasn't, already a copacetic person, I'm okay with myself now. I can accept all my feelings and stuff now. I don't even hardly feel that much bad about it no more because I know what I got to do to make up my amends to my mama, my grandmama, my babies that I failed and stuff. So, I'm already okay. I don't have many bad days, just some bad hair days and stuff. But other than that, gratitude make me even happier. So now you can't say I'm a bitter black woman. You're a motherfucking lie. Shit, I sang a song your ass can't steal. Shit, they be like, why you singing Jimmy early? You been watching Dreamgirls, ain't you? Step into the bad side. I refuse to sing that song. Yeah, that's why I'm singing it. It's showing the fuck you. Gratitude rewires your brain, honey. It eliminates stress and it heals you. Gratitude improves your sleep. You can sleep like a baby. Honey, when you is grateful, you can sleep like a baby, honey. Your mind is taking you through all kind of options. You got options, baby. Sure do. You got options. Just be grateful. Grateful gonna open the window, gonna open the door. Being mad, crying, depressed, isolating yourself, won't eat. That ain't gonna give you no options. Shit, anything gonna get you alone. Ain't nobody got no options for you. So yeah, you might well have a little gratitude, and it's free. Yeah, it ain't costing you a thing. It ain't gonna cost me nothing to tell you this. Gratitude, honey, it boosts your self-esteem and your performance. Ain't nothing happened to you or nothing. You ain't won nothing. You ain't got no new love or nothing. I'm just saying. You just been grateful. Gratitude. Everybody, what's going on with Faye? Shit, she done hit production 3 times today. Shit, girl, you making that production today, ain't you? Yeah, that sewing machine over there sound like it's driving. Yeah, girl, you hugging them curves, ain't you? Yeah, then look up. You ain't had no missed stitches today or nothing. No, because I'm good like that. I'm just saying, gratitude, y'all. Gratitude takes you up and above. Takes you over the top. Just be grateful for anything. I seen a grasshopper out there on the thing. Honey, I was so happy to see that grasshopper. Where you come from? Come out here on this garden, on the patio. I ain't seen a grasshopper in years, it seemed like. I'm just saying for me, gratitude enhances the law of attraction, honey. Everybody love it. Yeah, they don't even know what's going on, but they love it. It's something about that gratitude on you, girl. You're walking around looking grateful. I know, right? Grateful ass, look at you. Yeah, I'm just saying. My brother, gratitude just all over you, look at you. You're so grateful over there, standing over there. I see it on your face. You just oozing gratitude. I know. It just enhances the law of attraction. Gratefulness recognizes gratefulness. Yep. Gratitude improves your relationships, honey. Oh, honey, it ain't nothing like being with somebody that's grateful. Honey, because you already know somebody that's grateful is always on the go. They always prosperous. They always abundant. Oh, honey, you find somebody that's grateful, baby, honey, they going to teach you how to be grateful. Y'all gonna be getting the good. It's gonna be like the early bird gets the worm 3 times a day. 3 times a day. You're like, well, darn, it's noontime and I'm getting these worms like it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm just saying, you get up at 4 o'clock though to get started. How your body reacts to singing, and then we finna go, honey. Singing joyful or expressive songs, honey, can nourish the heart, balance your emotions, and uplift your spirit. Not everybody else. Now, I know a lot of people is acting like music. Our music, particularly, it moves them. They act like, honey, our music moves them, honey. Honey, they act like our music moved them in they sleep. They feet just get to going and stuff, honey. It's a lie. It's a lie. We're different. We are different now. It might do touch them. Oh, I wish I could see it in my head. I wish I could do that dance. I keep thinking about it and stuff, but I can see it in my head. And then they get to bouncing around because they can't see it in their head and stuff, but it's us. The music is for us, y'all. It's for us. Don't be fooled and dumbed down. Don't be a fool and a dummy. The music is ours for us. It's our key to elevate. We got keys. It's our key to elevate. Singing helps expand the lungs and improve oxygen intake. Honey, we ain't had a good breath of oxygen. Our lungs is probably, stressed, strained, because we ain't breathing properly. I bet we ain't breathing properly. I mentioned it a couple of times. I went to a breathing exercise with my daughter. And I realized then, so it's a particular way to breathe. And it is. It is a particular way to breathe. But then I don't know, somewhere along the way, I got to thinking maybe one of the ancestors was like, so if y'all asses is out there and you're dressing like white folk, acting like white folk, talking like white folk, eating like white folks, you're breathing most likely like white folks. And I got that, well, could that be true? So, whether it is or not, we got to work on our breathing, y'all. We got to work on our breathing exercises. Yep. But singing can help you. Singing can help you with that. Just start singing today. After this, start singing. Start singing for your own sake. Because we got to find ways that we can uplift us. We can elevate us. We got to get on a higher frequency than this bullshit that white America been having us on, keeping us on. I know we learned a lot of stuff. I'm learning so much stuff across the board and stuff. I'm like, whoa, shit, how old am I again? Shit, it's kind of late, ain't it? But I did read that most people make their hugest contribution to society, to their people after 50 years old. So don't feel too bad about it, because I ain't. Yep. Singing helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress out of your liver. Why ain't nobody told us that? Well, have you sung a song lately? Yeah, as soon as you go, I'm just saying. As soon as you tell somebody something that's wrong with it, they want to give you a pill. You're just stressed. What you angry for? You're irritable. Here, let me give you this Valium right here to calm you down and stuff. I mean, it don't make no sense. Sing a song, Black America. Start singing. Preferably go back to your mama's music. Okay? Don't go down to your brother's music and stuff, because your ass gonna be out here listening to 8-Ball and UGK and and all that stuff. Then that's gonna lead you down that rabbit hole with a whole lot of music started being manipulated and stuff, and it wasn't for our good. So go back to your mama and your daddy's music. Go back to some Al Green, some Commodore, some LTD, some Barry White. Go back to the good feel music, okay? It's all across the board. You can find it. Different genres too. I just love smooth R&B from where I'm from and stuff. And sisters, you see our sisters out here and stuff. She's so pretty and beautiful. Look at her. And she's natural too and stuff. But one thing about her ass is always mean and frowning and stuff. You can't say nothing to her unless you're going to give her something. Now, if you give her something, all she is happy, honey. You ain't seen both of them dimples at the same time since the last time you gave her ass something. And she ain't never gave your ass nothing. I'm just saying, let sister know the same. Yeah, y'all don't step back from it and stuff and just holler across the room. What's your favorite song? Good Times. And start singing Good Times. I don't know. Maybe hum. What's the Brewster Women's Place? Maybe harm that, and that's gonna get her emotional, and she can just cry and break down and stuff. And then you can pop up, don't have no cigarette. Just, pop up and hold her hand, maybe give her an encouraging word, a hug or something like that. But break the ice. That's all I'm trying to say. And singing can help you do it. Singing can help you do it, because I bet you my sister don't know that all this anger, frustration, and stress is accumulating in her liver. And then her ass taking all them pills and stuff because, something happened. And so she ended up taking pain pills and got addicted to them and stuff. So they said, well, to get you off of that right there, we got to give you this and this. So now her ass taking like 3 or 4 pills a day. Then she all depressed, stressed, frustrated, angry and stuff. Tell sis to sing some songs and get in touch with a herbalist called Yaki, so she can wean off of everything and stuff. She got to get the feeling good, get her body, her mind back feeling right. Don't stop no medications, because they're going to kill you. I'm just saying, I ain't no doctor or nothing. This for entertainment only, allegedly, in my opinion. I'm just saying, these are my opinions, my thoughts and stuff. If you stop all that medications and stuff like that right there, it's going to stop you. Because when I had get 1 tooth pulled, they pulled all my teeth. But that's all right, though, because they still ain't put no trackers in my motherfucking mouth. Show ain't dentures, half, partial, whole, none of that shit. Screwed, drilled, none of that bullshit. Because it's wrong. It ain't nothing. All of this agenda is against Black America, y'all. It's all against us. It's just all against us. So do what you can do to help us and stuff. So anyway, they told me I had high blood pressure, and they told me to take this pill, get your blood pressure down and stuff, so we can pull that tooth out. Can't pull it with the blood pressure high and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna die right here, And the lady started laughing. The other lady said, well, some lady did cold blue because her blood pressure was high. So I had to take the pill and stuff. And I took it like 3 weeks, not every day of the 3 weeks. Because, I was working on other things like beets, drinking a little beet juice. Because beets help lower your blood pressure, and garlic, and, it's a thing I got on the wall in there. I was trying little stuff like that right there. So I wasn't taking the pill every day. Don't you know that woman told me I'm going to take that pill the rest of my life? Oh, you a lie? Shit, you a motherfucking lie. Sure will. I ain't taking this little pill with that little. And it was the smallest dosage. I think it was like, 5 milligrams. Because, I'm like, no, I don't want no goddamn pills and stuff, but I had to get my blood pressure down. So I did it. And they were like, yeah, you're going to take that for the rest of your life. Whoa, hold on now. Shit. Now, 3 weeks is 21 days. I wasn't taking it every day, so I say I maybe took it 13 days. Maybe 11. But don't try to wrap me up in all that bullshit. It's scaring me that I got to take that pill and stuff, because you know what would have happened? It would have went from 5 milligrams to 10 milligrams to 25 milligrams to 50 milligrams to goddamn it 200 milligrams. I don't know. No. Shit, I just remember, my stomach hurt. Drank a glass of water. Shit, I'm just saying. Your kidneys. Singing, honey, can strengthen your kidney energy by fostering vocal expressions. Sure can, honey. Even when you happy and you singing a song and stuff. When you so happy singing that song, honey, your kidney is vibrating. Whether you singing Stephanie Mills, Al Green, sha la 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 la, oh baby. Do. Yeah, I know I gotta get ready to go and stuff because I see what time it is and stuff. But whether you singing whatever kind of music, R&B, I don't know, it could be a little Bob Marley, I guess. I said I'm gonna get into some reggae and stuff. I like Morgan Heritage. I love some Morgan Heritage. Yes, honey. But it's good for your body. It's gonna heal your body. Our music is. I like some white music. I like John Mellencamp in Chicago and some Bee Gees. I can't say they give me goosebumps, but I like them. I like Chicago. I sincerely like Chicago, but it don't give me goosebumps like my music do. See, so that's why we got to get back to ours, y'all. And it ain't hurting nobody. My mama always said, if I can't help you, I ain't hurting you. It ain't just because we helping us, don't mean we hurting nobody. But yeah, let's go. So you already know to process all of this. Enjoy your wonderful day, because I'm finna walk outside barefoot. and then put on my shoes and stuff. Go ground, walk outside barefoot, hug a tree. When you hug that tree, hug it with your arms and your legs. It's gonna be fun too. Take a picture of it. Take a picture of it and stuff. Whoever do it for you, because the tree love you. The tree is alive. Yeah, I can't wait to do it. I don't know who I'm gonna get. Can I pay you $2 to take me a picture hugging this tree? I'm just saying, forget it. I'll wait till my grandbabies come back over. Shit, when they come, it'll be snow outside then. And you know, I ain't going over now to have. We gotta leave our phone by the door and we gotta read and study. Until they get sick of their mama, then now, can we come over your house for a whole week, maybe? I'm just saying, you know, a whole weekend. Yeah, but I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tonight. Who is this? Oh, honey. Oh, don't make me cuss you out, dude. Yeah, let me read some of these comments and stuff, because I was thinking about it yesterday. Because I see on down the line right there. I don't know who you calling sad, honey, but I will cuss your ass out. Because you ain't supposed to be here. And hopefully you gone. Whoever you are. Yep. Oh, it is so good to see y'all. After Arabian Hormone said, if God be for you, who can be against you? But if God is against you, who can get him off of you? Honey, you need to ask somebody who think like you. Yep. Ask yourself on that lesson right there. Ask yourself, whose side is God on? That's a perfect question. Whose side was he on then? Whose side is his ass on now? I'm just saying, whose side is he on now? Today. All these years, centuries later. What's going on up there? As above, so below. The shit that's done happened here. Hey, that's just what the Bible said, as above, so below. I'm just saying. I'm just reading the comments and then I'm finna go. But yeah, it won't be no swaying right here and stuff. Sure won't, honey. We the one don't know. Yep, the God of the Bible is for so-called white people. I wish somebody tell black folks that. Yep. Ignorance and pride. The greatest enemy of my people is ignorance and pride. About what? If you talking about me, then go on and say it. So I can set you straight. Okay? Because ignorance is ignoring the truth. Ignorance is ignoring your black Bible. Your Bible. Your Bible. That Bible is everybody's Bible. Whoever chooses to believe in it. This Bible is your Bible. Black man. Black woman. You can't get around it. You cannot get around it. Not up in here. Not nowhere. But with somebody that's got their Bible like yours. That's the only thing you can do. Yep. We are not Israelites, also known as Jews, also known as Hebrews, and never will be. Oh, well, tell him that. Because y'all going to have to get that situated, black people. Y'all got so many ins and outs and claimings of this and this and this. And just say it. We was here first. We the parent of all people. We was everything. We was everybody. We was everywhere. And let it be. Say that instead of making a black person, namely me. Pick one. Because I'm not going to pick one because I'm just going to stay timeless. I'm just going to stay timeless. I'm going to fly free forever in the afterlife and let y'all have what you want forever and ever and ever. But that ain't right for y'all to be like that because you ignorant. You being ignorant of the truth. Of the truth. Your own black Jesus. You see the cross right there. Y'all see that cross. Don't sit here and try to tell me that I'm the one that's wrong. The Bible lied when it teaches that everyone came from the same one man and same one woman. Sure did. Adam and his wife was white people, also known as pale people. Yeah, that was Adam and Eve is white folks beginning. The long way home was the lost along the way. I've been listening to him and stuff. I don't know how. I guess I got unsubscribed from him or something, but honey, man would never set us free. It's going to be women who lead the way, and then the men will follow or help. Yep, that's how it's going to be. That is how it's going to be. Awesome show and sharing of FBA knowledge. Your dedication to do right thing is encouraging. Have a great day. You welcome. Y'all too. And Adonta McCormick, I don't know who said honey, but it ain't me. It sure ain't me, honey. No, I ain't saying, baby. I'm about my ancestors' business. That's it and that's all. First, foremost, and finally, I'm about my ancestors' business. Unfinished business. I won't be swayed about your education, about your labels, about your religion, about your ever after treasures and stuff, because I don't even want it. Y'all asses gonna get up there in heaven, and God ain't even got no justice for you. Everybody's still gonna be picking that big ass cotton up there. But let me ask you this: who gonna come back on earth and let black people know? Yeah, well, we heard a whisper throughout the ether. Somebody said that black people were slaves in heaven too. Well, we came down here to let y'all know it's true. Which one of y'all gonna come and let black people know? Since you refuse to do the knowledge and you just gonna go on up there to heaven. If that's the case, set your mind right now. See, the decision is yours. It's your decision. Dr. Deborah Bell said you don't know the truth until you decide the truth. But you got to seek the knowledge. You got to seek the knowledge. But anywho, just set your mind that you're going to come back and let black people know what you find in heaven. You ain't going to come back with no bullshit lies and stuff. Yeah, ain't no pain, ain't no hunger, yeah, that is true. It ain't no pain and hunger in heaven. But you see black people picking cotton in heaven. And that's enough. You ain't got to say nothing else. I'm just saying, start thinking for yourself. We got to now. So I love y'all. Let me go and stuff because I got things to do. And then I got to go to work anyway till I become self-sustaining. We all need to be trying to become self-sustaining. That's what we got to do at this late date and time. But we can do it though. We can do it. This planet is ours. The multiverse is ours. It belongs to us. At least the effort. Make the effort good. Make the effort good. As they say, go out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang. If everybody finna go out, be it a meteor or a meteorite, a missile or a meteorite, let's go out with a bang, making an effort for Black America. That's all we got to do. Because if shit do end, if the world do end, the sun do explode on their asses and stuff, we going out with a bang. This effort we putting forth, Mother Earth is going to retain black genetics. When the world starts again and stuff, the earth start again, Mother Earth will be able to regenerate the blackness from the soil. So we will live forever and again on this planet. But hey, let's help. Let's help. The effort can't hurt. But I love y'all. And I see y'all tonight, midnight with the ancestors. Peace and power to the people.